Good morning. What better way to start the day be today's change? I am your host, Charles Von Gaston, and I have a phenomenal message for y'all on this Worry Crush Wednesday. Happy Worry Crush Wednesday. First, before I even get into today's message, I just want to say that I thank each and every one of you that reached out, that told me that y'all were praying for my father, for my family, and things like that. As I expressed, last week, he was in the hospital. He is back home now, and everything's all good. So, thank you, all of y'all. I really thank y'all. But now, let's get into today's message. So, we're still following the theme. What is the theme, right? Stop lying to yourself. So, for this episode, we're really gonna get into two big lies that a lot of people tell themselves. And really, I'm hoping that this episode kind of clears up some confusion for a lot of people, right? So one of the main lies that a lot of people, myself included at some point in my life even have said is, I don't belong. Whether it was you yourself who said you don't belong, or you believing somebody else that told you that you didn't belong where you were or where you wanted to go. Right? So the thing with this is, it's all about having the confidence, like we said last week, the confidence within yourself to know that you prepared to be exactly where you are, right? But then the second point that a lot of people, again, myself included, is I'm not enough. Now, typically you would expect that those two go hand in hand. But now the thing is I want to clear up some confusion. For a lot of people, you don't belong. And the reason being is because you're greater than even where you can see right now. You know what I mean? So have you ever had an experience where everything in your life, it just never went to plan, right? So you wanted to apply for all these different job positions. You wanted this, you wanted that, and it never worked out. It never worked out exactly how you planned it. But then automatically you just got something bigger and better. Or maybe you were applying for a job and you're like, man, you know what? Let me start my own thing. Let me go off on my own way. You don't belong. You don't belong. And for a lot of people, we try to fit in spaces where it's just not big enough for us to fit. We're bigger and we're greater than a lot of those spaces that we like to think that we belong in. So you don't. Now, for a lot of the people that are saying that I'm not enough, that's one of the main lies that you can tell yourself. Listen, you are more than enough. And in order for you to see the true capacity that you can hold, in order to see the full space that you can take up, you have to know that you are enough. You have to know that you are more than enough. Like we are so great and we are so wonderful. And the only person, again, that can stop you is you. So as long as you continue to hinder yourself and have this mindset that you're not enough, then you absolutely will belong. You will belong in that small little space, building somebody else's future when you can build your own. And I don't mean doing your own business or doing anything like that, because there's a lot of different opportunities in there. There's a lot more than I'm going in the depth about. But what I'm trying to say is each and every one of us has our own path. But along each and every one of our individual paths, there's some type of decision. There's something that's going to come up that you just don't belong. It's too small for you. And the only way that you're going to be able to see that is if you understand that I am enough. I am greater than anything that I can even think about. I'm greater than that. I am. And you have to understand that. And it's nothing about being too proud in yourself. But you have to understand where you came from, and you have to accept that. You have to acknowledge that and be proud of it. Be proud of it. Because you are so unique. You are one of one. As I said last week, one of one. You are unique, and you're the only person that has the experience, the life that you live. And that's exactly why you are enough. That's exactly why you don't belong. You don't belong in that box that they try to put you in. You don't belong in that description or whatever they try to place on you. You're so much bigger than that. And that's the message that I have for y'all on this week. So listen, so for the rest of the week, that's exactly what we're going to do. We're no longer going to try to fit in these small little spaces, these small little boxes, that society, that the world, that your boss, that anybody puts you in. We are going to realize the true potential within ourselves. We're going to realize how strong and how much more than enough we are. We're no longer going to look down and be sad about where we are, because we're so much bigger and better than that. But until then, I will see y'all next week. What better way to start the day? Be today's change. I am your host, Charles Von Gaston. Let's get it.